children of the one Yahweh. Ye are the chosen of the one Yahweh. And he has given his laws to us. Everything belongs to him.
About the Bible, bro. The law, testament, the Bible, and identity of the people as well.
What they got to do with that?
Bullshit, to be honest.
How?
What 40 acres of
They
got to
show
do
you
with
the
that?
shit for us, like what they want to show you. They don't show you the real, like how Jesus used to be on game for real, for real.
Who is they?
The white people, the government.
The white people and the government didn't make the Bible.
Who made the Bible?
Black people made the Bible.
No, they didn't.
How you gonna
How
tell
you
me
know?
no?
How do you know that white people made the Bible?
Because black people, the council.
What shows it in there?
Hold on.
That shows you that black people.
Number one, I'll show you in it. But
They
before,
said Jesus was white, right?
they said Jesus is white. What does the book say?
I ain't
Never
I don't know.
You don't know,
Never
right? They can say anything, right?
When I go to
before you
church,
open the book,
When you see a Jesus, what color is it?
listen, at church, I'm not asking you church, I'm asking you what the book says.
Right? I don't read the book like
Exactly.
that.
You know what I'm saying?
I believe in karma, all that
You
shit.
believe in God, you believe in karma. Okay. So let's just build from there, right? Let's start from how the Bible came into people. There's something called the Council of Carthage, right? You know where Carthage is at? Carthage is in Africa, right? So the whole book, the way all these books came together, the decision that made was in Africa, right?
You don't feel like they left some shit out of there? That you don't feel like
No,
that at all?
because I know how this book came to be.
Like, okay, Satan used to be a good angel,
No,
right?
no.
He wasn't
That's
never.
not in the Bible at all.
But he was never. I know, because they don't want you to know that.
Who told you that?
It's a different kind of Bible.
No, it's not. There's no Bible in the world that says that about Satan. That was made up by the Catholic
So
Church
Satan
in the
is
8th century.
bad shit, period. He was never good.
Satan, your concept of Satan was told to you by the Catholic Church. The Catholic Church made that all up. It's not biblical, right? So let's start here with Jesus, right? We're going to walk you through everything. Let's get Revelation 1 and 14.
Revelation 1 and 14.
Let's start at 1 real quick.
Revelation 1 and 1, the revelation of Jesus Christ.
So the revelation means to take the veil off, right, of Jesus Christ, right? So let's say there was a veil blocking him and he was behind it, we couldn't see him. This is taking it off so we can see him, right? Verse 14.
His head and his hairs were white like wool.
Right, his hair was woolly, right? What texture is your hair?
Yeah, in the air.
Nigga hair, right? Which is like a sheep, right? Woolly, right? Read.
As white as snow. And
White as snow, like your grandpa, right? He got woolly hair, but it's white, right? Older, they got gray, right? Read.
And his eyes were as a flame of fire.
Read.
And
But when they say that, what they mean by that?
Listen, like, remember if you get mad, even if you get drunk, even if you drunk, you high, you mad, what happens? That red showing your eyes, right? Go ahead. Because why? Because he's angry, right? Read.
his feet like unto fine brass.
His feet like what?
Fine brass.
So it's brown. Brown, right? Fine brass, so his feet, right? Your feet the same color, not just fine brass, but as if you burn it. So what color would that make Christ? Black, right? You see what I'm saying? So that's what it's showing you. But look, they gave us this picture all day, right? That's why we like to step on it, we put the horns on it, because we know this is not Jesus. And we know our people got this engraved in our brain. It's been banged into our head. So we make sure to demonize it so our people can get free from the mental enslavement that this image has. So that's the first thing we got to understand, that the main person in that Bible was a black person like you.
Y'all purpose is to what? Show that Jesus is black or that Jesus is whatever you want it to be.
Our purpose is to show our people who we are, which are the people of the Bible, and give our people the instructions that the Bible gave. Because the whole reason why we're in this position now is because we violated the instructions that God left.
Okay, listen, I ain't gonna lie. I want to ask this.
Revelation
I might be wrong.
So how's there 24:6 if it's
I
only
used to be
22
into that
chapters
shit
of
tough.
Revelation?
No, I think he said another.
I was with a lot of Muslims and shit. And you know they believe in that I don't have one wife.
Well, the Bible believes in that. All the men of the Bible is not dealing with one wife. What nigga you know just got one woman?
I know a couple niggas.
You know a couple niggas, some real goody niggas though. Let's be real. The average
Can I
nigga
be
got a
honest?
few
I got a
things around.
I got a best friend. I graduated in high school 2012. That nigga been with his girl, that's his baby mama, all that. And it's 2019, right? And they don't argue. They come to a mutual agreement.
That's beautiful.
And it's like, how do y'all do that?
That's a beautiful
You
thing.
feel me?
Because it's so rare, right?
But, and guess what? I'm an Aries. And guess what they say about Aries? We be on bullshit. this and
They
that.
say that about every damn time.
You right.
That's why I don't believe in that, because I don't feel like it's accurate. Because everything they say about every damn
right
Bible.
about that. But that's why I don't believe in the Bible like that. Like I believe in God, I do. But that Bible, that's what they want.
Listen, I'm gonna show you that this Bible is not at all what they want, which is why when you go in church they don't teach it. The most they're gonna read is one verse here and there. But I'm gonna show you some verses that you'll never hear in church. Like that one we just proved Jesus is black, right? Boom, right? So watch this. You went to jail, right? You said, right? Right. So watch this. Read.
Isaiah 42 and 22. But this is a people robbed and spoiled.
This is a people robbed and spoiled. Have our people been robbed and spoiled? Taken from? You see what I'm saying? Read.
They are all of them snared in holes.
You know what the word snare means? It means trap. That's the only word for trap. They say all of them are in the trap. That's what it say. We're all in the trap. Ain't that what we say? Right. Now watch this. Read.
And they are hid in prison
They
houses.
are hid where?
In prison houses.
We all in jail. We go. You see who the main people in jail? You see what I'm saying? So as we can see here, this Bible is describing. It's describing number one. Jesus is a black man, right? Jesus is an Israelite, right? So okay, if you say Jesus is black, right? That would make his people black. This is say his people would be in the trap and in jail, right? Coincidentally enough, black people in America in the trap or in jail, right?
So okay, you know how, like you saying, my Jesus is black.
Yeah.
For the white people, they just white.
Well, they had to create their own because the one of this
That's
Bible.
why I feel like for Jesus, it's high. I'm gonna catch up. I got y'all number. As far as Jesus, some people believe in, okay, Jesus is not black. Jesus is not white. Jesus is Jesus. Some people believe in that. What's that shit? Allah or whatever. You feel me? But at the same time, I believe in, I don't go to church. I pray every night. I don't go to church because I'm sick. You feel me? But at the end of the day, I'm pray. Or I hope you forgive me for everything that I do. And everybody don't, you feel me? Go by that. Can I be honest? That I didn't been through, I should be under the years. I'm 26 years old. I've been to prison one time. All the shit I done did, I should be dead. Rest in peace. You feel me? I'm not though. But why? Because I believe in God. But I don't believe in going to church. I gotta go to church every day to have my blessing. You would see your blessing in front of you. But it's about how you play it. Your blessing could be right here. A motherfucker like, okay, I need fast. I ain't about to get him fast because I know he about to go buy some porn. No, give him that five. What he do with that five is on him. That's your blessing. But you can block that by being like, oh, nah, he not. I'm cool. Keep the push. And then you going to go get a five to a little thought that you going to go fuck and probably never see again. But that's how I look at it. Yeah. And motherfuckers say, I don't fucked up. They be like, how you believe in God? And you talk how you talk, you get ghetto. No, because at the end of the day, if I didn't believe in God, I would, like I said, I don't know where I'd be. I'd be going somewhere.
You're exactly right.
But it's like, it's hard to go to church and believe in that shit and get into it like
you
that.
shouldn't go to church. Church. That's why it's so hard for you to get into church. Because I'm gonna just get you straight. It's bullshit. You see what we doing? This is what all the so-called black and Hispanic men supposed to do. We're supposed to be standing up in our face, being in our people's face and letting their head. I gotta be right here. If I'm in church, you can't get this message. You see what I'm saying? I gotta be right here where you walking by. Boom, there you go, right? So watch this. Let me show you. Read.
Romans 10 and 2. For I bear them record that they have a seal of God.
So Paul is saying my people have a zeal for God, like you believe in God, you passionate about it even, right? Read.
Not according to knowledge.
But you don't know, but you just like, okay, I know he's out there, I'm gonna pray to him, but you don't know the particulars. You went to church, you're not feeling it, you see what I'm saying? So now you're like, okay, what do I do, baby? You see what I'm saying? And that's what we're here to show you. What do we do? Go ahead, preach it.
Acts 7 and 58. Howbeit the Most High dwelleth not in temples made with hands.
So God's not in that church. You see what I'm saying? That's not where he dwells. He dwells in each and every one of us, period, right? So we're the temple that he's in, not that building that they had, right? So you don't have to go to that building, right? But give me Deuteronomy 28 and 15 real quick, right? Just let me show you. I'm going to show you how we came to be in this situation. Read.
Deuteronomy 20 and 15. It shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
God told his people, right? You're familiar with the story of Moses bringing his people out of Egypt, right? So after he brought his people out of Egypt, he said, this is what, if y'all don't listen and obey the words of God, right, this is what's getting ready to happen. Read.
To observe, to do all his
To
commandments,
do everything he told us. Read.
and his statutes,
Uh-huh.
which I command thee this day.
Read on.
And all these curses shall come
So
upon
he
thee.
said there's going to be a laundry list of curses that come on us if we do not keep his law, right? Go ahead.
And overtake thee.
So go jump down to 68 real quick.
Verse 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships.
So what was the Israelites doing in Egypt? Slaves, right? So he said, I'm going to take you back into slavery, but this time on a ship.
Okay, I got a question.
Go ahead.
You know, I'm from Ohio. So, where I'm from, there's a lot of shit that's been going on in my city that ain't never happened before. And I'm gonna be honest, bro, it might sound stupid as fuck, but it's facts. You go look it up and everything. Everything that's been happening in my city was predicted on The Simpsons 10 years ago. I've been seeing it.
Yeah. All that stuff that's on the Simpsons. What that means is that's something called predictive programming, right? So the white man be putting things in publications, in movies, in The Simpsons, in The Family Guy, and then he'll make it happen. You see what I'm saying? That's called predictive. Because right now, as far as that, well,
what I want to know.
here's what you gotta say. Ultimately, the Most High God, He do everything, right? But He has angels on the left hand and angels on the right hand. What does that mean? He got angels that do right and bad ones, right? Who's the head of the bad ones? Satan. That's what you can say. He's the top of the bad ones, right? Then you got who you call Christ. He's on top of the good ones.
They used to be good at a point.
They say that, but that's mythology. That's not in the Bible. But he's under the orders of God, right? Let me show you. Give me Job. I'm gonna show you. He never disrespects God, and I'm gonna prove it to you right now. Give me Job, right? Because we got so many. We went into this church all these years, and we got so many. I got a misconceptions. No, we in the streets, man. That's how we get it down. We usually be at CNN because it rains. We want to play some couple we came over here. But usually Saturday afternoon or Thursday night, we right at CNN. But go ahead.
Job 1 and 6. And there was a day when the sons of God came to present themselves before the Lord.
That's dealing with the angels. Angels are coming before God, right? Read.
And Satan came also among them.
Here comes Satan to a meeting with God, right? Read.
And the Lord said unto Satan, Whence comest thou?
So God is he's talking to Satan. The same way I mean you were talking, he go, okay, where you coming from, right? Read.
Then Satan answered the Lord and said, From going to and fro on the earth. And from walking.
Basically, I've been all over the earth, right? Satan is going around looking at everybody, right? Go ahead.
And from walking up and down it.
Read on.
And the Lord said unto Satan, Hast thou considered my servant Job?
Have you looked at Job, right? The man named Job. Read.
That there is none like in him in the earth.
So God is saying this dude is good, he's righteous. I bet you ain't nothing you can do to him that'll make him sin against him, right? Read.
A perfect and upright man.
Hold on. He was talking about Satan.
He's telling Satan this about a dude. He's saying basically, this dude Job, you're all good. Because basically, Satan will come and tempt you. And it's on you whether or not you're going to give in to it or you're not going to give in to it. You see what I'm saying? Go ahead and keep going with that.
It says, An upright man, one that feareth God and escheweth evil.
Read on.
Then Satan answered the Lord and said, Doth thou fear God? Hast not thou made a hedge about him?
So Satan said, look, do we fear you for nothing? You protect him. Let me at him and let's see if he's still going to be down for you after you let me at him, right? Read.
And about his house, and about all that he hath on every side.
Basically like this, if God had it to where you was blessed totally, right? You was rich, you was straight, could nobody come mess with you. Of course you'll be saying, oh yeah, bless God, right? Because it's easy, right? It's what tests you is when it's hard that you still won't bless you, right? Go ahead, keep going.
It says, Thou hast blessed the work of his hands, and his substance is increased.
They say, look, the dude rich. Of course he's blessing you, right? Read.
His substance is increased in the land. But put forth thine hand now and touch all that he had, and he will curse thee to thy face.
So he said, God, put your hand against him, right? And see what he said, right? How does he do that? Keep going.
And the Lord said unto Satan, Behold, all that he hath is in thy power.
He said, all that they have is in thy power. It matches up like a lot of, before I knew this.
Is that a regular Bible?
This is a regular Bible. This is the 14 books they took out of the Bible that's read. We ain't read out of the library. You can get this from like Barnes and Noble. What do you mean what is though? And I can get online. It's $14. Who got a? Oh, I got. But this one, you get the 1611 Bible. That's the original one. Yeah, this one.
That would seem like this would be more shit than the regular Bible.
No. This is the regular Bible that he been reading.
I'm talking about this one.
Yeah, but we ain't even went in there yet. We've been reading out of the regular Bible this whole time, but this is the books that they took out. But this one is the regular Bible with those in it. The original one without any books taken out. It's this called the 1611, right? You can get that 1611. You can get them all together, or for $14, this one go for it. And you can get this with your regular Bible and have all 80 books. But it's the 14. But we ain't even got into that yet. But the whole point is, like I said, a lot of the stuff, like before I knew the Bible, a lot of this stuff I already knew about just innately. Like I just knew it. So I can't explain how I knew it. You know what I mean? It's just whatever, like,
And I'm a block for my
game. You see what I'm saying? Then I hear somebody open the book and they breaking it down. I say, damn, that's crazy. Same thing you look, because it's like, damn, it's like I feel like I already knew that. You see what I'm saying? But if you go to church, they look at you like, nah, you're wrong for thinking that.
I know it. It's like when I come with how I feel, motherfucker always know you can't. Like me personally, motherfucker say I'm ghetto, I'm bad shit, I'm this and that. But at the same time, I belong to God. I know without God, I wouldn't be in the place that I'm in now.
That's right. You'd be alive.
You feel me? Like, come on now. Like, so I believe in God. I believe in splitting balls, bread and butter, bad luck, all that. Yeah, I believe in
we gotta let go of all that. You see what I'm saying? Why? Now, I understand, because I used to be the same way, right? But there's come a time once we build our faith in God that we don't deal with the superstition. We let that stuff go because we understand He's in control over everything. So we essentially just gotta submit ourselves. Can I read that?
John 1 and 45 and 46. Philip findeth Nathanael and saith unto him, We have found him of whom Moses in the law and the prophets did write, Jesus of Nazareth, the son of Joseph.
That's right, go ahead.
And Nathanael said unto him, Can there any good thing come out of Nazareth?
You know what? Because where Jesus was from was a hood. That's why they say, can any good thing come out of that hood? He's from a gutter. And they go, hold on, this dude is coming out of here? He's coming out of this gutter? But yeah, the same way we coming out of the gutter, Jesus came out of that.
That's what I'm saying. Motherfuckers don't know the gang side of God.
Yeah.
They don't know that he wasn't just on bullshit for no reason. It was a reason.
That's right.
But at the same time, they don't show none of that.
Exactly.
Why? Because y'all just trying to make it seem like he was this good. Motherfuckers followed me for a reason.
That's right.
They wasn't a motherfuckers was leaving their home. They was leaving their family.
They was walking out on the job.
All that. To come fuck with this man, they don't even know. He's just like, I'm God's son.
And some just believe and said,
Yeah, like,
how?
I believe it. And motherfuckers touching and falling out. Like, I believe in that. I really believe in that. Like, but it's like, I still have doubts because the government.
Because the white man done did what he did.
I graduated. I'd have been in prison.
And school. And everything.
School.
Yeah.
I'd have been in prison. I graduated from high school and I've been in college. I didn't stay in college that long, but I did.
But you went there.
But it's like, all the knowledge I didn't learn, it's like, it confused.
Of course.
I'm the type of person, I want to know. Like, okay, I got to understand it from you, but I want to get an understanding from you too, how you feel about it. Like I said, I didn't talk to people about this. And motherfuckers said the same thing. How you journey and believe in God, or how you don't go to church but still pray at night. You're not getting no blessings. Yes, I am.
And how you gonna tell me what blessings I'm getting and what I'm not?
You feel me? Like, come on now, because I feel like if I want to be in any wrong, my wrong, I went to prison. My wrong, I got in trouble. My rights, I'm down here now. I got a good job. I'm taking care of my people. I believe in God. That bread is bad luck. I believe in that shit still. I don't know if that counts for us. Believing in God or not. But I just feel like, shit, as long as I'm doing that right, yeah, I'll be straight. Can't nobody tell me wrong. I just need to get a better understanding.
It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 1. And it shall come to pass, if thou shalt hearken diligently unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe to do all his commandments, which I command you this day, that the Lord thy God will set thee on high above all nations.
That's right. So the way that we're going to get ahead right now and how we even feel is because we stop listening to God. As far as the commandments is like, he's a father and he's telling us, listen, you need to do X, Y, and Z. If you don't do it, your father going to whip your ass, he's going to grab you, he's going to take something, he's going to take the game from it. Exactly. It's exactly. So that's a relationship that God has with us. If we keep cutting up, he's going to keep punishing us. So right now, we cutting up, so we punish. The only way to get out of this punishment right now is to stop cutting up. How do we stop cutting up? By keeping His law, right?
But it's hard. Listen, I'll be honest.
Go ahead.
You got people that's out here that's really trying, but at the same time they got that attitude, which is that devil in them. Like, I ain't going. No, you're not about to play me like I'm a hoe. Fuck you. Like, but then you got that God part that's like, damn, I'm gonna just walk away. But you walk away, and you still got the devil, which is in that person. Like, he a bitch.
Exactly.
Now he gonna go tell other motherfuckers like, yeah, dude, I hold him.
Yeah.
And then the devil come back and you like, I don't rock like that.
Yeah, now I gotta do something.
Yeah, like,
Hey, listen. Now I'm in the cop car. You see what I'm saying? That's the cold thing about it. You know what I mean? So that's why the Bible teaches to use wisdom, man. Right? The Bible also speaks about having to go upside a nigga head when you have to as well, right?
That's what I'm saying. They don't really talk about that in there, though.
Give me
They don't talk about that like that in there.
That's matter of fact, give me proper, and you give me Judges 25 and 18 and 25. Go ahead, read that.
Let me hear it. They don't talk about that in there. Or I might have looked at it.
I'm gonna show it to you, right? Because it's a time. The Bible speaks about a time for all things. So nobody be a time you gotta go upside somebody's head. That ain't necessarily wrong, but we gotta be smart. The Bible teaches us to be smart, right? So go ahead.
Proverbs 18 and 6. A fool's lips enter into contention, and his mouth calleth for strokes.
His mouth calling for strokes. So some niggas, when they bum their gum, they asking for their ass whooped. That's right in the Bible. You keep running your mouth, you're asking for a nigga to whip your ass. Right in the book, he said, look, that's my Bible, right? That's what he's saying. But you know, sometimes we gotta remove ourselves out of the situation and from around individuals that we know is gonna bring us out of our quote unquote out of our character source.
So when you got a good heart, and it's not just a motherfucker you know or kick it with your family member or somebody you been close to. It's not that easy to just let it go like, I'm gonna be cool. No, because you got that love for that person. Like, I don't care how wrong they is, they right in my eyes.
Because you got that love for them.
And it just be hard. And I ain't gonna lie, I done had motherfuckers tell me, you gotta bring you in the dirt. Little bruh and them, they gonna bring you in the No, because it's up to me if I let them bring me in the dirt.
Exactly, that's
I
right.
can show them another way. But then it's all that negativity, like, you keep doing that, you dumb as fuck. And I'm the type, you keep eating that shit in my head, my shit gonna get just bouncing everywhere and I ain't gonna know what to do. So I be trying to, like, I don't like talking to a lot of people, so it's like, it be just in my head. When I explode, I explode. I don't like that. I'm trying to find a different way to cope from that. Like, right now, I definitely can't find it. They say that's the secret.
Well, drinking ain't, but I would say you shouldn't smoke.
But at the same time, thank you. Calm. I probably could have. I ain't never tried.
So you might can do it, we don't know.
That's what I'm saying. I might can. I ain't never tried. But at the
You're a
same
lot more
time,
powerful than you think sometimes, you know?
that's what I'm saying. Everybody say that. I swear to God, my first time getting locked up, I had my principal writing, I had my athletic director writing, my football coach, my college football coach, they all wrote the judge. I don't know what happened with this and that. I got into it with my nigga. They talk about I was telling them they got my discovery package. He didn't say nothing. What did he say? That his brother wasn't there? What did I tell him? My brother wasn't there? Fuck you niggas. Y'all not my niggas if y'all feel like I told them. Like, I expect so much from a motherfucker. And they don't give it to me in return. Like, but it's like, damn, I don't really expect it. I don't expect it, but I do because it's like we got 10 years or better. It's not like it's just anybody I've been kicking it with. Like,
Yeah, but you do gotta factor in, we live in a day and age where niggas is super telling. So niggas are paranoid, and I understand what you're saying, but I know when I went down, my crimey, I thought, because I just knew there was no way I could go down unless a nigga told me. I was convinced. And when Discovery come out, the lawyer come, somebody in the crowd spotted you went to school with, and knew your name, and that's how I got caught. You see what I'm saying? But he had already went down. My two primaries had already been locked up for it. So I'm looking like, how did they figure out I was a part of it? You see what I'm saying? One of y'all niggas must have told me. Then I found out. So I understand what you're saying. And after I thought that, I felt bad because I go, man, how can I think that he would have told him? We've been in the trenches for so long. how can I think that? You see what I'm saying? But you know, once they get behind them bars, bro, you know what I'm saying? You get to thinking like, damn, because you just don't want to be there. So what do you want to do? You want to blame everybody else for why you there. You see what I'm saying? But the whole time, you the reason you there. You see what I'm saying? For one reason or another. You know, and you got to try to take the positive out of it. You see what I'm saying? But let me get, you got what I need? The best of it is going on right. Talking about our people, like sometimes our people, it's just be on tour like that. That's why we're here, to help you. And look, just like we was once just like you, and somebody had to help us get like this. So we're here for that. Go ahead, read.
This is the book of Deuteronomy chapter 28. Let's start at verse 25. It says, the Lord shall cause thee to be smitten before thine enemies. Thou shalt go one way against them, and flee 7 ways before them, and shall be removed into all the kingdoms of the earth.
That's right. So that's what happened. Our enemies have came against us, and there's just nothing we can do about it. You see what I'm saying? Why? Because the Lord ain't fighting for us, because we keep cutting up. It goes back to that point. Well, I got you on that right here. Go ahead.
Micah 7:4-5. The best of them is as a briar.
They say the best of them is like a briar, right? Read.
The most upright is sharper than a thorn.
See, that our people become like thorns, man. All they want to do is prick you. All they want to do is poke you now. You see what I'm saying? Our own people is like that now, right? Go ahead.
It says, the day of thy watchman and thy visitation cometh, now shall be their perplexity.
But basically, because our people are acting like that towards one another, the Lord is letting all this stuff happen to us to remind us and wake us up to the fact that we need each other. But our people just ain't getting the message. Like, the message is clear. If you don't realize, I remember the first time you went to jail where, in Ohio? Okay, I don't know how it worked in Ohio, but I'm from California, right? In California, as soon as you go in jail, the whole politics is racial, automatic. Everything is racial. Right? It's like that in Ohio. So boom, as soon as we go in there, and I remember while I was locked up with, we called it card. You got the black card, you got the south side card, the white card, whatever. So he said, listen, the black card, all we got is us. You see what I'm saying? So when we got to jail, then we realized all we got is us. You see what I'm saying? But it takes a nigga to get locked up to realize we got to stick together. You see what I'm saying? We need to realize that before we go to jail. You see what I'm saying? Or else, and if we were to do that, we would stay the hell up out of jail. You see what I'm saying, right?
Trust ye not in a friend, put ye not confidence in a God.
So it said, trust not in a friend, put ye not confidence in God, right? Read.
Keep the doors of thy mouth from her that lieth in thy bosom.
He said, even your girl you can't trust, right? Read.
For the son dishonoreth the father.
They say the son dishonoreth the father, read.
The daughter riseth up against her mother.
The daughter don't care what her mama talking about, read.
The daughter-in-law against her mother-in-law.
You know?
A man's enemies are the men of his own house.
It's to the point where your own people is the ones that seduce you.
Basically, what that says, all you take care of yourself, everything else will fall into place.
To a degree, yes, because we are responsible for our own deeds and actions, right? So we gotta walk righteously. And then that's when, like you said, you do good stuff and you see blessings. Imagine if you were walking totally good, the level of blessings you would get. That's all I'm saying. Go ahead, read that.
Deuteronomy 28, verse 54.
You know what?
So that the man that is tender among you and very delicate.
That's how we used to look at each other. We used to value each other's lives. Right? The man that is tender among you and very delicate, read.
His eyes shall be evil towards his brother.
But now our eyes are evil towards each other, right? Towards his brother, read.
And toward the wife of his
Towards
bosom.
his girl, read.
And toward the remnant of his children.
And towards his people.
When she shall leave.
When she shall leave. You can't tell me that this ain't how we living right now. When we can't trust each other, brothers' eyes evil towards one another, their girl and their people. That's us. This is how we know. This is why they never read this to us. Because if we would have figured this out, we'd go, wait a minute, that sounds like us. We must be these people that's in this book. And that gives a whole new understanding. If you just hearing a book and it's about a group of people that lived thousands of years ago that you don't know, it's not as important and valid to you. But when you can bring it up to present day and relate it to yourself and it's about you, that gives you a whole new respect for the book. And you're like, damn, it's about me. Anything about you, you're going to pay more attention to. You see what I'm saying?
That's like music now.
Exactly.
Music influences the lives of little niggas.
That's right.
And when I see a little nigga, what school you go to? You in school to play sports? When you play that school, I didn't top of the world playing football. That shit fun. I ain't never had to play for shit. My mama wasn't there, so I got kicked out. But I still ain't never had to pay for shit.
That's right.
So when I see a little nigga and I see like, okay, he out here trying to get some money. He getting some money because more. He in school acting a clown trying to tell
bored.
That's how I was. But at the same time, I also sports took me out of it.
Exactly. So you didn't have to be bored. You had something to do. And you got all this stuff, like you said, if there's alternatives out there, we wouldn't be doing, but it ain't nothing going on. They keep defunding all these programs.
Church or something?
Nah, but like I said, we on the block, man. We on the block.
Man, y'all ain't got no part of nothing. So we out
Man, we
here
up.
talking and shit, I could just come listen to
We
y'all.
out of flyers, but you can get this brother's number, man, and you can tap in with him and he'll let you know. Let me know what's up. Who's that, brother?
Ezekiel 33.
What's your name again?
Deontay.
Deontay, all right, Alazar. Right, go ahead.
And lo, thou art unto them as a very lovely song of one that hath a pleasant voice and can play well on an instrument.
We on?
That's the point that the truth is like.
Yeah, like a music. You see what I'm saying? Music is all that my people care about now. You know what I'm saying?
Music keep me calm. Music, drinking, smoking bud keep me calm. If I don't do that, I'm damn near out here mugging everybody. Motherfuckers, I swear, motherfuckers can come up. Are you going to do this? You know what? Yeah, I'm straight. Why you mugging? I don't mean to.
It's just how I look, right?
Yeah, that's me. I don't mean no harm.
Done.
I'm the coolest person you could ever meet. But at the same time, I turn up, because I get mad easy. But I don't be trying to get there. It's like a motherfucker try you. You can meet some motherfuckers, and now they bugging you because they was a group of they niggas.
Yeah, and they feel the battery is
Which I don't know me though.
There's no reason for you to mug. See, and what don't make no sense to me is when I go and I see stuff like that, right? Like coming from the West Coast, niggas is like that, but because you got a gang element that's constantly driven out there.
I don't do that, man.
You see what I'm saying? But on the West Coast, everybody do it. So that's the driving force. Now, if niggas ain't doing it over there, what are you mugging? You I'm just a nigga walking. But that goes back to the verse that he read in 54. It say, our eyes shall be evil toward our brother. You see what I'm saying? That's why. Precept, go ahead.
Yeah, this is the book of Isaiah, chapter 1. I'm going to start at verse 2. Hear, O heavens, and give ear, O earth, for the Lord has spoken. I have nourished and brought up children, and they have rebelled against me. The ox knows his owner, and the ass his master's crib.
You know what?
But Israel does not know. My people does not consider.
See, our people don't know that we are the people of God. Our people don't know that the God of this Bible is our God personally. Not here we gotta understand. He's not for everybody. That's what we gotta understand. He's for us. So if you just say, oh my God, you think he everybody God, but no, he's not.
Stop it. He everybody God. It's just how you play it.
Listen, that's not necessarily true. He's not these white folks, God.
They is. There's some white people out here that be trying, but there's so many white people that's fucked up, and they didn't grew up. I ain't gonna lie. I had a best friend that I used to play AAU with. His dad was racist. He didn't like it, but on the strength of his son, like he used to play little rap music in the car.
Where y'all was riding.
You feel me? But at the same time, he'll play that country shit. And
He'll mix it up a little bit.
Yeah, I like music, so I don't care as long as I can vibe.
He
to
said,
it.
I'll find something to groove to.
You feel me? But it's like, okay, your dad is them racist, but you're not racist. How that work? So that's why I don't believe in everybody racist. Yeah, that's a lot of white
Well,
motherfuckers.
listen, but they don't gotta be racist. It's the fact of the Lord chooses people, right? He chose the people and he didn't choose them. That's what I'm saying. We the ones that he chose, they not, right? He's God of the whole earth, but his chosen people is us, right? And that's why, again, we're going through what we go through and don't nobody else go through it. Like, you take a 26-year-old, the average 26-year-old white boy, and y'all compare y'all lives, and you're gonna see drastic difference. You see what I'm saying? But you can take another brother, and then we look like we telling each other the same story, right? You see what I'm saying? So why is that? Because we the chosen, right? And God said, because we as sons, he gonna treat us like sons, and he gonna punish us when we do wrong. He don't punish other people. Why? That's not his kids. He focused on his kids, right? Precept. Or
That makes sense. See, that's what I'm talking about.
Go ahead.
This is 1 Chronicles 16 and 13. O ye seed of Israel, his servant, ye children of Jacob, his chosen ones.
That's right. We the chosen ones, the Israelites, so-called blacks, Hispanics, Native Americans. We the one that's the most impoverished. We the one that's most in jail. We the one that's beefing with each other over absolutely damn nothing. Nothing. You know, you got like this brother right. He from El Salvador, right? In El Salvador, you got niggas banging MS-13 and 18th Street. Don't meet gangs from LA, and they out there, and you got whole countries. They never been to them places, but they killing each other. over banging these places. You see what I'm saying? Meaning it's really no reason behind it. We just killing each other for absolutely nothing, man. That's what lets us know who we are, though, because we're under a curse right now. That's a part of the curse, and goes back to why did we get under that curse? Because we stopped listening to what Pop told us to do, which are his laws. Read that.
It's the book of Amos, chapter 3, verse 2. You only have I known of all the families of the earth.
God said we the only people he knows, right? We the only people that he gets in the covenant with, right? Read.
Therefore I will punish you for all your iniquities.
Because we the only people that he knows, he punishes us for our iniquity. Everyone else, he lets them do all the stuff that they want, and at the end, he brings them down, right? Like if you learn about any of the ancient kingdoms that existed, right? Ancient Babylon, ancient Greece, all these places, right? God eventually brought them down, and their empire just fell. They weren't getting chastised little and little. He just took them right down. A catastrophic war broke out, and the power changed. You see what I'm saying? One people was in power, then another people rose up. And then God take them out of power, bring another people up. Us, he don't do us like that. As soon as we messing up, he right on us. He right on us. You see what I'm saying? Why? Because we're his children, right? Go ahead.
It's the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 6, verse 54. And after these, Adam also whom thou madest lords of all creatures.
So we all come from Adam, right? Read.
Of him come we all. And the people also whom thou hast chosen.
So we all come from Adam, but God chose them. He got a chosen people out of the children of Adam. That's us. Read.
All this have I spoken before thee, O Lord, because thou hast made the world for our sake.
So he made the world for what?
For our sake.
He made the world for our sake. So this whole planet Earth was made for the sake of the Israelites, right? Not for nobody else. So now we're supposed to look and say, if the world was made for our sake, why the hell are we running the world? Why are we at the bottom of the world? And that goes all the way back to because we forsook the laws of God.
Shalom, what's going on? It's your brother, Chief Priest Alazar Lawyer, aka the Guerrilla Hebrew, and I'm just letting y'all know I just dropped my official clothing line, Urban Guerrilla. Go to urbangorilla.com right now to check us out, man, and pick something up. There's urbngrla.com. We got all kind of items for men, women, children, even infants, as well as fragrance oil, smell goods. You can also check out Hebrew Israelite Clothing Co., another Sicarii business, on Instagram and Facebook. And as always, you can hit up deaconsicari.com to get your plug on the scarves, the music, and the children's Bibles. Thanks for your time. All praise to the Most High. Kwam Yasharallah. Shalom.